another walk, and we're gonna make use of our new wagon. You should be pulling it, not riding it. Hop. Hello, I'm Johan.
Hello, I'm Sanna. And this is Ossie. And we are going on a long journey.
In this.
Bye-bye.
So here is, should I do like this and have this on the bowsprit, or should I be doing this half cut in the bowsprit and this? My first thought was this, but I really don't know. But I think that, because then I have this to take the pressure down and this a pressure up, and here it's both up and down the forces on that one, but here it's the forces on that one, so I don't think it's making any difference. If you have an idea, you can make a comment. Now we have moved the boat. We were laying outside there, and now we are moving in here, so I can stand on this one, even if it's nearly sinky when I'm standing on it, but it's a bit slippery too. Yoo-hoo. But that's better than the boat. So now it's time to make a cut here, and I'm gonna take off this so I can see if it's rotten inside or not. It's a bit difficult to get it straight line here. It's not teak and smooth, some kind of mahogany perhaps. There is a bit of moist, but I don't think it's rotten. Now it looks empty. I think this is gonna be alright. I would like it to dry up a bit, but I'm gonna put a plastic bag over here, I think, later. Next step is to make a cut out of here, and that's a bit more difficult. And I'm gonna get my piece and see how long that's gonna be. Now I'm inside again. So now I have taken off this from that, and now here I'm gonna cut out, so this piece is lying over instead. Now I gonna get out this screw, and there is a wooden plug. I would like to save this wooden plug. Even if it's cracked, I can glue that back together and paint over it. But how to do that? No, it didn't work. Perhaps if I have a bigger screw. No, it didn't work. And as usual, soon I have taken out all my tools just to do a small thing. More tools. If this works. This one. So this type of screw, I think they only have in Asia at 1907 time ish. Bought the screw. So here I have to make a wooden plug somehow and glue it in so water doesn't drip in there. So this is finished, and if you remember I said this was a bit small, but now we have the contour here. So I'm gonna take off this, and when I have glued this piece on the boat I'm gonna fare it down so it's nice. So where is it off today?
We are going to, I don't know the place name, but we are going to buy a wagon.
Groceries?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Groceries.
for groceries.
Yes.
So let's go!
Let's go.
Seven degrees plus Celsius, but it's cold in the wind anyway. It's a long street, can't see the end, and we are going in the end of this street and a bit more. So did you find anything?
No, I asked in a lot of stores, but
we have been walking for 1.5 hours.
yeah. Now we are
and
going
asking in
many stores.
15 stores. No,
We
now
are
we're
going
going home. 1 hour more.
food and coffee.
The wagon. Now we're looking for kerosene.
I think we have to wait.
So now we have been going around the whole city.
3 hours maybe?
Yeah.
No, 2.5.
And the last store we went to where we bought the plank for the boats. The same store. And there was one.
And it's quite near. It's an hour away, back and forth.
35 minutes left to go. So if we had had the car, it would take in
10 minutes tour.
10 minute tour. Now it takes 4 or 5 hours. So that's what we are doing
The
today.
whole day is passing by.
But it's not raining and it's not blowing and it's not. And Ossie is so tired now, so he can walk straight. And it's not like a town with a town center. They have a center too, but all the roads are looking like this. So it's far away from its shop. And this was they call garden center. So and the wagon was standing 5 meters from where we bought boat stuff last time, and we didn't see it. So do you want to go up? I think so. I'm starting to. I have measured out where I'm gonna cut, and I begin to cut. See if it's. You can see. It's a start. New morning, and the sun is up today. Been blowing and raining for a couple of days now. Now I have to finish cutting out the bowsprit. I've been cutting out, so I'm gonna drill a hole here and banging out this, so I can measure this and make it on my cone. starting to look like something. Fetch a file and file. Look, I'm nearly sinking. So here I'm gonna do this for a while until I'm happy with the parallel surfaces and get a measurement there.
With the dog?
Another walk, and we're gonna make use of our new wagon. You should be pulling it, not riding it.
Jump down.
Hop. Woohoo! But off to the store. Of course, that
Wasn't any air?
one day.
Also, is very excited to see his master because he took another way. Vad är det?
Ja.
Kan man det då? Oj. He's happy. It was a lot of stuff we bought today. I think we are going to be happy and glad to
Fatter.
have that. Candy,
You shouldn't.
snacks, a
Oh.
lot of hard candy and some drinks. A lot of drinks. What do you say about this?
I'm hungry.
Yes. What do you want?
Captain Morgan, cola.
No. Sausage and potato, mashed potato.
So now it's time for making this, and have this piece gonna take away that and that. But I'm gonna take the piece in the front and measure one more time so I don't make a mistake like I did. So, 50 again. Now I'm gonna try to make a cut in this. Take it. Perfect. So I'm gonna go in and take my chisel and try to take piece by piece off. Here you can see I want to get down all the way there, but now it's close, so now I'm gonna take the center, the last piece there. Now I have this side left. Time to fit in this piece in this right place. You measure once, you measure twice, you measure the third time, and yet still I mixed up this measurement for this, so this is too big, so now I have to take off a bit there and a bit there, somehow. Here is the new measurement. So this is going off.
Ja, wie dafür gemacht. Fitting.
Yeah.
As it's made for it.
Yeah, it was all rotten here.
Yeah.
So it was. Now I think it's gonna be okay.
Good work.
Yeah. So if I take it off like that, and probably then I have to take off this and this. Now I'm gonna from there to a nice round form here. So today it was a very quiet day and sun is shining and started to look like an idea. So I think I'm gonna fair the plastic fairing powder after I have glued it, but now I'm gonna paint it from here to the front. That's gonna be a couple of days before that's dry, and then I'm gonna glue, fair and sand. Time to put a primer on, 2 or 3 layers, I think. And I did screw it on a plate here so I can paint it. Primer, check. So now I have been primed, and I think I'm gonna glue it on place now, and I'm gonna fair it and sand it on the boat, and 2 to 3 times with top coat. So I have bought this, that's a 2 components glue, and I have my waterproof glue in the middle there, and that's expanding, and so I think that's going to be good, but I don't know if you can see anything outside because it's dark. So I'm going to put it on place. I can show it tomorrow instead. It's easier that way. So here is a mixing pipe. Oh. It's not possible, it's going to be so hard. It was an expensive glue, but I thought with this mixing tube it should be easy to mix and get it right, but if you can't get it out, I don't know. Nearly impossible. Can't be done. Mix it by hand. This is not. So, outside. So that's the best I can do. The glue is gonna expand, and tomorrow I can sand down, form it a bit. We see tomorrow. So now for some plastic fairing. So I'm going to try to mix half of this with half of that. And I think I'm going to have to take my screwdriver. Perhaps half.
It looks like mashed potatoes and ketchup.
So it said you had at least 5 minutes of curing time, of application time, when it's warm, and when it was 5 degrees it should be longer, and I did half the can. I should have taken it in 4 steps. So now I have half a can left, but I'm gonna let it harden and sand it down. You can see how it looks. And in the jar it was getting difficult to applicate, but here I'm gonna give it an hour, I think. So the next of the half. So now I've been sanding it down. This side. Gonna do some more. Now I have to do the same here. First fairing, then sanding. So today it was a productive day. The weather was 7-8 degrees Celsius, and I have been fairing and I have been sanding, and now I have 1 coat of primer. So it's not perfect, but now I think it's gonna hold. Go on there, but I have to paint it 4 times more. And as you can see, the whole boat needs a good paint job, but take that when it's a bit better weather. So now I'm gonna go in and take a glass of wine and make the night of this. And I have only dropped 1 tool, a hammer, but I have my magnet to fish that up, and it's not so deep here. So, and now we have 1.5 week left here, so perhaps I should tackle this. This should be a box instead, and that should always also be painting white. See if I can at least make the box this week. We'll see, but the weather.
And don't forget to subscribe.